I want to see the Epsteins, the Diddy's, the
Cash Patel says first day one.
Let's go.
That's what he says.
Let's see
if they get him in there.
What a stud, right?
Oh man, if you are the deep state, you know what he said he wanted to do? He would close Langley and make it a museum of the deep state.
Jeez.
This is the first thing he said he would do. And then just reorganize everything and say, now go back to chasing criminals.
Yeah.
And stop attacking the citizens.
It was a made-up, phony story.
Yes, we have seen how a lot of people accuse Bill Clinton on a lot of things which I'm not even going there. They love him on The View. He had an interview with these people. A lot of questions surface. We are going to go there, but before we do that, a Democrat actually revealed something.
There are two kind of interesting nerdy dynamics happening in Washington right now behind the scenes. Some of it's a little bit public that tell you that it's not business as usual, which I think is a very good thing. One is Republican senators, not a lot of them, but enough of them are doing what I'm going to call quiet defiance, because basically they're not coming out publicly saying they're opposing nominees like Matt Gaetz or Pete Hegseth, which most are quiet about. Joni Ernst probably came the closest. But behind the scenes, what's clear is they are making clear to Trump's team they are not going to support this guy. So would it be better if it was public? Sure, so that they could explain to the public why they're opposed. But even doing this means they might be able to get rid of some of the most problematic nominees. Gaetz first. Hegseth is clearly on his way out. We'll see how long he lasts. I expect someone like Tulsi Gabbard maybe next. We will see.
I believe you've seen that. And Libras on TikTok are now stocking up home, thinking prices will rise under Trump. When I saw this, I had to laugh all through. Will you be able to do this for 4 years? Or what exactly is going on here?
I'm doing one thing every day to prepare for the Trump administration, and with only 41 days to go, there's a lot of work to be done. We've been talking a lot lately about stocking up on things, and since I needed to grab a couple grocery items we forgot after my shift today, I decided to get some spices to stock up on, since that has popped up in the comments a lot on my videos. I wasn't really sure how much of different spices I should buy. I also really contemplated that cinnamon sugar. So I just kind of guessed, but I figure if I decide that it's not enough, I can go back and get some more before things get more expensive. I also got a couple more things of baking soda and some avocado oil, which I use instead of olive oil. So that's how my cart was looking. And then I needed a couple things for my cats. That is how I give my elderly cat her medicine. We crush it and mix it in with those treats. So yeah, that was the stuff I got. I headed home, got things put away and organized, and then admired my cute cat, Nami. She's the cutest. That's all. Have a great night.
I'm speechless. Just imagine buying things that cannot even last for 1 month, then thinking it's a measure to prevent from increasing prices. Crazy. Now going back into Bill Clinton, a lot of things happened during this interview, and it reminded a lot of people what happened with Hillary. And this guy is actually begging Biden to pardon her. I don't know why these people are like this. So they still think that Trump would do anything to her. If Trump did not put her in jail in 2016, is it now? What exactly? I don't get it. It is important. I show you this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. Share the video.
In the book, you write that after your wife Hillary's loss, when she lost to Donald Trump in 2016, you had outbursts of rage and you didn't sleep for years, 2 years. Me either. I still can't sleep.
So you should call Joy. She was awake too.
Call me up. So how are you sleeping now? What's going to happen now?
I'm sleeping better now because I did everything I could for the alternative.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I also think it's important for everybody to just take a deep breath and say, unlike in 2016, there was no outside influence like the FBI director interfering at the last moment in violation of 70 years of policy.
Will be returning to the White House, unburdened by the pressure of re-election, with sweeping immunity granted to him, I believe, by the Supreme Court, and an alleged enemies list we're hearing. Do you think it would be wise of President Biden to preemptively pardon any potential targets? What about your wife, Hillary Clinton? She apparently is on Kash Patel's list.
For what?
Yeah.
Well, they got a problem with her because first, she didn't do anything wrong.
Of course.
Second, she followed the rules exactly as they were written. Third, Trump's State Department found, they remember how the emails were such a big issue in 2016? Trump's State Department found that Hillary sent and received exactly 0 classified emails on her personal device. It was a made-up, phony story.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess if Kash Patel is determined to make one up, he could do it. But I think if President Biden wanted to talk to me about that, I would talk to him about it. But I don't think I should be giving public advice on the pardon power. I think it's a very personal thing. But it is, I hope he won't do that.
Yeah.
Trump, you know, most of us get out of this world ahead of where we'd get if all we got was simple justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's normally a fool's errand to spend a lot of time trying to get even.
Yeah, agreed.
But if he pardons them, that sort of implies that they did something wrong, which they didn't.
Well, I have a question.
Yes, I just believe that if you have committed no crime, you will panic. You will have no reason to panic. You'll be fine. No matter what people say, talk about you, you will still not panic. If you see these people constantly panicking like this, it is like they are guilty of something. Yeah, that is the impression they are giving to everybody. It is crazy when I see the View struggling every single day to do this. These same people call for Hunter to be pardoned, and it happened. They are advocating for Liz Cheney. These same people advocated that, Liz Cheney should be the DOJ if Kamala wins. That was just what I saw. They were struggling to say, if Liz Cheney is a DOJ, a lot of these Republicans will go down for. That was all. Now, it happened that Trump won, the tone is changing. Bill Clinton, on the other hand, thinking to beg on Biden to pardon Hillary Clinton because of it is the most insane thing I have seen.
You know, this isn't just about...
Said President Obama and Hillary ran in 2008. If she had won that race, I think she would have walked in. Because she was the first woman in New York ever to serve on the Armed Services Committee in the Senate, because of the record she had in trying to help construct a military for the 21st century, and because of her domestic record for New York after 9/11. And
President Obama said it best. She was the most qualified person that has ever run for the office. No shade to you.
There's no doubt. But keep in mind, if you're an alienated voter and you're genuinely worried about your family's financial security or your personal security, then the last thing you want is somebody who's well qualified. That's why historically in our country, the well-qualified people didn't necessarily get to be president because it means you did a good job.
That cannot be true. If you tell me that someone is qualified, I don't know how you see it. Are you the only one seeing that? Because people will obviously notice this person is qualified. If Hillary was qualified, Trump will not defeat her. Now, will you tell me one day Kamala was qualified, the most qualified, or the second most qualified in the Democratic Party, and Trump still defeated her? I don't like to believe in all this. The person who wins is the most qualified, and the people choose them. Thank you guys for always been there sharing out my videos. God bless you.
We just wanted to say hi to all.
His mom had been. You know, this isn't just about.
Italy has seen fascism.